आम् स्वागतं पुनः अद्य आगस्ट् मासस्य द्वितीयदिनाङ्के रविवासरे मध्याह्ने वयं पुनरपि पठनं पुनरपि परीक्षायाः कृते परिचयपाठानां पठनं तु we were actually debating this Mrigaya. Someone asked this specific question about Mrigaya. So we had seen earlier that Mrigaya comes in the context of Mrigayam, something like that. Where previous, yeah, here Mrigayam, Mrigayam. So Mrigayam is Strilinga, Akaranta Strilinga Mrigaya Shabdaha, and it is in karma position. So Mrigayam Kartum, okay, to do that thing. So in order to hunt like that. So Mrigaya is the term for hunting. And basically here you see more clear evidence. Let me see in this slide, you see clear evidence that it is a Strilinga Shabda. The question given by the book itself has Mrigayayam. Okay, so Sitayam. So Sitayam Dasharatah Kim Kritavan. Okay, very clearly it is there in that form. Okay, so this one is in the hunting, during the hunting sense. Okay, during the hunting, Dasharatha, what did he do? So Mrigayayam Dasharatah Sampurnadinam Mrigan Banena Maritavan, something like that. Tadanantaram dinasya ante ratrau athva ratrau tatra eva ushitva viramam svikritavan ratri paryantam. Tadanantaram punah, then you don't have to say more than that because that's all during Mrigayam, but you can continue to describe. If it's a 5-mark question, you may want to explain what happened in the morning a little bit.
What is Ushitva?
What is the question?
You said Ushitva. What?
Oh, stay. Ushitva is a usage of staying somewhere. Staying somewhere, yeah. Yeah, it's a rare. Sorry, I used that. I mean, it's.
No, it's
I
okay.
own. Yeah.
No, you have to use it. That's what we learn.
Okay.
Sir, can I use word Hatavan?
Hanta. I think Hatavan is he killed. Hantavan probably more like Hantavan. I have to check that. Hatavan also sounds right to me from usage. I remember something like that. Okay, so today we start off this afternoon session with the Anvaya Krama. Okay, so we are again continuing the Valmiki's original. These are actually sutras from. See, we are actually reading original Ramayana sutras here. From the first introductory chapter of his called Sankshepa Ramayana, where in 100 or so verses after the Stuti of Rama, he actually first dozen verses are Stuti of Rama and all that. Then it launches into the compact story of Ramayana. So we are moving past fast at the fast pace. Now we are in the Aranya Kanda, I think somewhere there. So there the Sankshipta Vivarana continues. Okay, so obviously as we see from the picture, we can pretty much expect this is Bharata's arrival, asking Rama to come back and all. That's very clear because Lakshmana is standing there, so this must be Bharata. So let us see what ensues here. I'll slowly read. Sajagama vanam viro Ramapada prasadakaha Gatva tu sa mahatmanam Ramam satyaparakkramam Ayachad bhrataram Ramamarya bhava puraskritah Tvameva raja dharmagnya iti Ramam vacho abravit. This we receive Purva Rupa Sandhi. Okay, so sa jagama. Sa is having a visarga lopa. Saha. Okay. Saha jagama. So he proceeded, went off. Jagama. Vanam, to the forest. Veeraha, utva of visarga. Okara has come. So Veeraha, the brave fellow. Ramapada prasadakaha. the one who is the shiner of Rama's feet. That means he is desirous of what you call propounding the fame of Rama. That sense. When we say Ramapada Prasadaka, it's that sense. Okay, so you can say
Prasadakaha?
also. Yes, 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 madam.
What is prasadakaha?
Prasadakaha means maybe something like spreading fame, that sense, or some sense like that comes to me. Let me just check what is the meaning exactly they have taken. Prasadakaha, where do I don't see any meaning somewhere. Slowly. Here it is. Brought joy. Oh, okay. So prasada is to bring joy in that sense they have taken. Okay. So to bring joy to the Brahma's feet. So prasadana is taken in the sense of bringing joy, but prasadana can be taken in slightly different meanings to mean to spread fame, that kind of thing also. Okay. So something like खुशबू जो निकलता है जैसा खुशबू निकालना. Right. Okay. So sajagama vanam veeraha ramaprasadakah. So he, that veeraha ramaprasadakah vanam jagama, about Bharata. So these are all adjectives to Bharata. Okay. Though Ramapada Prasadaka can be given to many other guys. For example, even Hanuman belongs there, Lakshmana belongs there, etc. Okay. Gatva tu saha Mahatmanam Ramam Satyaprakramam. So here all these are in karma. You see, Saha is clearly again Veeraha, Rama Prasadakaha. See, we have to collect all the Prathama Vibhakti, if you remember. So Saha, Veeraha, Rama Prasadakaha, all are references to Bharata only. So we need to build it up as the Karta position stack of adjectives and the Karta, final Karta, which is just Saha here. But these are all karma. Mahatmanam Ramam Satya Parakramam. So Satya Parakramam is put in Dvitiya Ekavachana as a qualifier to Rama. Ramam, and Rama is in karma position. So Satya Parakramam is also in karma position along with him. But it is really an adjective to Rama. And so also is Mahatmanam. Maha Atma Yasya Saha Mahatma Tam Mahatmanam. Okay, this is the breakdown of this samasa. Slowly I will tell again. Mahan Atma. Atma is the Pratipadika. Mahan Atma Yasya Saha. The huge soul, the Brihat soul is whose, that fellow is Mahatma. Okay, and Tam Mahatmanam. Okay. Atman Shabda. Atman Shabda Nakaranta. So Atma iti Pratama Ekavachane. Atmanam is tam is in karma position. Yes? Any question?
Sir, this Rama Prasadaka can be the Prasadaka. Can we say that on the who love to be in the footsteps of Rama? No.
But he was doing puja of Rama's pada, no? So in that sense, he was a prasadaka of Rama's pada. I mean, one who was desirous of pleasure for Rama's feet, like that. Okay, yeah. It's a utprekshe. See, in our parampara, one of the aspects of expressing your love and affection for the elder, respect, love and affection for the elder, is to do some feet pressing, na? So
Yeah.
when they're sleeping, there is one tradition of
feet washing.
correct, feet washing, feet pressing, things like that. So all that aspect can be taken in the prasadaka. Of course, aka is because it is applied to Bharata. Prasadana is that act, and he who does it is prasadaka. Kumbham yaha karoti saha kumbhakaraha, like that. That kaha is the doer of that act.
Doer of that.
Correct.
Bharata
It's
is
one
the
of the
doer
one of the kridantas. Okay.
Thank
So, so all this Rama is in karma position, but right now it is not complete. Okay. So, for example, रामपाद प्रसादकः वीरः vanam jagama, but then there is karma, a lot of karma position here. Gatva tu vanam gatva we can take. Okay, vanam gatva tu saha mahatmanam ramam satyaparakramam. But why the karma for Rama is not known. What is the action of Bharata to which Rama is the karma pada is not known yet from the first two lines. Okay, so that's why they have taken two verses together in this Anvaya. Okay, because the sentence is incomplete from the first verse. If you see, because the Ramam Satyaparakramam cannot be a karmapada for Jagama. Vanam can be karmapada for Jagama. So it is complete there. So this karmapada set, or actually Rama is the key karmapada there, others are adjectives. That is incomplete now. The target kriyapada for that is incomplete. Akanksha. This is what we call Akanksha Paddhati. You may say, what is this Akanksha Paddhati? So when we look at this karmapada, there is immediately an anticipation in our mind. Which action's karma is this? Then we see a karta. What is the action that this karta is doing here? That is the anticipation. And if that action requires a karma, what may be the karma pada? And if how he did it, what may be the answer in the sentence for how, etc. And where and when? These kind of questions all emerge. Okay, now the akanksha that is left in us is what is the kriya for this karma ramam satyaparakramam, like that. So let us see next. Immediately that kriya pada comes. Ayachat, he asked. Okay, yachana is almost like respectfully asking. Okay, so you cannot call it begging. It's a bad translation to use the word begging. He respectfully requested. That is what ayachana means. So he is a past tense lung. Okay, I think somebody's question was answered in his own mind. So ayachat. So Bharataha, who was Ramapada Prasadakaha, ayachat kam ayachat Ramam ayachat. Kidrisham Ramam Satyaparakramam Mahatmanam Ramam ayachat. Apicha saha kim asit Ramaha Bhrataram. So Bhrataram Ramam. So Bhrataram also collects with Rama. See how we start moving things there. Okay. Then let us see what is this now. Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritaha. Okay. So Ramam is again there here. Ramam is again there. So we have to see why another karma pada, again repetition of Ramam has come. If you see here, Rama comes in the last one again also. So we will have to solve the puzzle why multiple Ramas are there. Let's see, we will see. Let's not get worried about that. Let's proceed. Arya Bhava Puraskritaha. So Arya is a gentleman. Okay. Arya Bhava is a gentlemanly feeling. Okay. Or gentlemanly behavior. So Arya Bhava Puraskritaha is one who was endowed, who was filled with, endowed with, rich with, okay, anointed with Arya Bhava, with a respectful, gentlemanly feeling. That was Rama, of course. Okay, Puraskritaha. But let us see, because right now the Prathama Vibhakti is so far for Bharata. So there is another Prathama Vibhakti, Puraskritaha has come. So we'll have to check what is the meaning intended in this one. Let's keep it open. Then Tvameva Raja Dharmagnya iti. So Tvam eva, you alone, Raja, king, you alone, king, Dharmagnya, the knower of Dharma, the guy who knows Dharma, iti, so. So this is quote. This much sentence is a quote. Iti is there. So this is under quotes. So Ramam Vachaha Abravit. So to Rama, the word he said. So Bharata said this word, this Tvameva Raja Dharmagnya iti Vachanam Abravit. Now Ayachat, what it goes with is what we have to see. Ramam Ayachat. Maybe he sought. That simply means he sought. And then Bhrataram Ramam Ayachat. Ramam Arya Bhava Puraskritaha. Probably that is again adjective for Bharata only. So it's a nice description of Bharata. But what is another Ramam doing? I am also puzzled here at this point. I am having too many Ramams. So let us see how they teach us now. See, this kind of we get a sense of what the verse is, but we are not fully satisfied that everything is lined up. So let us see. Okay. So Padavibhagah Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritah. So that is, we saw that. Okay. Tvam eva, that we saw. That's very classical combination. Never people actually almost separate. Tvameva is almost Tvameva Mata, Tvameva Pita, Tvameva something comes now. Famous verse. So we all know like that. So Dharmagnya iti lopa. See, Visarga lopa. Dharmagnya iti. Okay. Vachaha abravit, vacho abravit. So there are two sandhis there. U added visarga becoming a u and eventually an okara. So that is the first sandhi. The second sandhi is the purvarpa sandhi where akara elided into a avagraha chinha. So abravit. So abravit is he told, like that. Bru dhatu it is called. Lowercase ba, what I call alpa pranamba. So the remaining words in shok are single words. Fine. The following steps taught in the previous lesson, try to write the Anvaya. Following the steps taught in the middle, try to write the Anvaya. Identify the verbs first. Okay, fair enough. We already saw Jagama. Ayachat also we recognized. They have added one Asi. See, that's what we were missing. So we are hunting and they have solved the puzzle saying we have to infer an Asi somewhere to complete one additional karma pada to satisfy that. Let's see what it is. Okay. Actually, maybe the asi is for the court because tvam eva raja dharmagnyah asi iti. Maybe it's been taken for the court. We will see. Abravit we know also as the another verb. So asi may have been taken for this portion. Okay. So let's see how they crack this puzzle. The verb asi is not found in the shloka but supplied to complete the sense. The feature is known as adhyaharana. That means basically intelligent assumption. According to the verbs in the different words in the different vibhaktis can be grouped as under. Okay, let us do the same exercise. Prathama. So Ramapada Prasadakaha has been thrown in Prathama along with Viraha, Saha. So all that has been classified under Jagama. So they have pulled this Ramapada Prasadakaha. Okay, that's already in the first line. So there is no confusion for pulling it for Jagama. It's in close proximity. So Ramapada Prasadakaha Viraha Saha Jagama has been taken as the Prathama Vibhakti or the Karta for Jagama, for the act of going. Vanam is taken as the Karmapada. Okay, but there is a hanging Bratharam Ramam there. I don't know how that belongs as a Karmapada. So maybe this is the sense. Now looking at this, how they have compiled, Vanam Jagama is one of the Karmapadas for the act of Jagama, but Bratharam Jagama, Ramam Jagama. So the three karmas are all pointing to the Jagama action. That means he proceeded to the forest, he proceeded to his brother, he proceeded to Rama. Okay, so Rama, Bratara, of course, Bratara, Rama are in a related position there, but Vana is a different karma pada. So this is some kind of a Dvikarmaka sentence there. Okay, so Bharataha, bracket, in bracket Bharataha, Viraha Bharataha Saha, Brataram Ramam Drashtum, in bracket you can put Drashtum if you want, but you can take it as a direct karma pada for Jagama. Vanam Jagama. Okay. So there is no Tvanta, so they left it like that. So then next one is Ayachat. Let us go before. Where is Ayachat? It's in the third line here. So Ayachat has been listed and for it the Pratama has been taken as Aryabhava Puraskritaha Saha. Okay. So there is a Saha in the beginning and there is a Saha here. So this Saha has been taken with Ayachat along with Aryabhava Puraskritaha with Ayachat. So they have tried to make the affinity connection. Let us see. Okay. So Saha again Bharataha only. Aryabhava Puraskritaha is again Bharata. Okay. And then the Dvitiya karma for this is very clearly Mahatmanam Satyaparakramam Ramam Ayachat. And Gatva has been added as a condition. So maybe Vanam Gatva Ayachat. Vanam can be taken in bracket again as a copycat from the first one. So he asked him Ayachat. Okay, like that. Then the quote, what is in the quote? You see, Tvam Raja Dharmagnaha Asi has been taken for the Asi as an Adhyahrita Kriyapada for the quote portion. Okay, iti goes at the end of that. They have not shown the iti anywhere, but it goes at the end of that. Then abravit simply has been taken is again saha has been borrowed back from Bharata, which is again just to refer to the earlier sahas only. Vachaha abravit. So iti vachaha abravit. So the word he told. Okay. So having gone, ayachat, blah 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 iti vachaha abravit. So Bharataha is understood there. That's why they understood took saha. So they have taken 4 sentences like that. So let us see now. When
Sir,
we put, yes, ma'am.
This Dharmagya,
I didn't.
is it
Huh.
hello?
Oh,
Is it
how
Bharata
how
or Rama? Dharmagya?
Dharmagnya, how it is constructed. Yeah. Yaha dharmam janati saha dharmagnyah. Okay. Yaha dharmam janati saha dharmagnyah. One who knows dharma, he is dharma knower. So gnyaha means knower. Indian pronunciation, knower, whatever it is. So dharma knower, the one who knows dharma or dharma expert. Let us call it dharma expert in English. So the one who is expert in dharma is dharma expert. That's how the samasa is constructed. Yaha dharmam janati saha dharmagnyah. Okay.
Yeah. Here, Dharmagya, does it refer to Bharata or Rama?
No. It is inside the court, no? Let me go back. See,
Rama.
it is Rama only. See, because
Okay.
Bharata is telling Rama, Tvam eva Raja Dharmagnaha iti.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Tvam eva Raja cha Dharmagnaha cha iti Ramam vachaha abravit. Like that.
Okay.
The one who is saying that is Bharata, but inside the sentence, the quote, Dharmagnya is Rama.
Okay.
Tvam Dharmagnya, that is Rama. When we put the words above words in prose order, we get the anvaya in the following sentences. The indeclinables iti and tu have to be put in appropriate places. So let us see. Ramapada prasadakah veeraha saha vanam jagama. Oh, we got that also. Aryabhava puraskritaha saha gatva. Okay, they have taken the gatva there. So Aryabhava puraskritaha saha bharataha in bracket. Gatva, having gone. Vanam also can be borrowed. Vanam gatva. Okay, because Vanam Jagama happened, then Vanam Gatva can be inferred. They have just having gone, indeed, then Satya Parakramam Mahatmanam Brataram Ramam. Oh, they pulled in all the stuff over there. Satya Parakramam Mahatmanam Tam Brataram also they pulled in, though they didn't list Brataram here. They pulled it, see, they pulled it out from Jagama into this place. Okay, so some movement has happened in their own sentences. Okay, this is fine, no hurt. It can be used in both places. Sometimes in certain verses you can duplicate it for convenience. Okay, but you have to show it in bracket when you duplicate. That's all. Okay, so Mahatmanam Brataram Ramam Ayachat. So he asked him. But in this whole sentence, nothing is said about what he asked. Yes, sir? Yes, sir.
The vacha is how is Dvitiya Vibhakti?
Ramam Vachaha. See, Vachanam is how we use otherwise, but Vachaha is a different type of form that is being. So the saying he told like that. Okay. So it's I have to check how the Vachaha gets derived there. Okay. But we know Vachanam is another form. Okay.
Okay.
So the last sentence is Dharmagnyah Tvam eva Raja iti. Dharmagnyah they have pulled before Tvam. So Dharmagnyah Tvam eva Raja asi. You are iti saha, that is Bharataha Ramam vachaha abravit. Okay, so fine. In this sentence, the third and fourth verbs are combined because the quote verb and the post quote has to go together anyway. Quote cannot stand alone. So because of the et, they get joined. So that's why they are together. But really, there are two halves: the quote half and the whoever did the quoting, that description. Okay. Chitrakute Agantam Agatam, actually Agantam. Agantam Bharatam. Sorry, Agatam Bharatam Ramaha Alinganena Swagati Karoti. So he, okay, so even Guha has come, brought Bharata over there, looks like. Shatrughna is also standing in this picture. Somebody's good imagination, this one. So this is still in Chitrakuta. They have not yet gone to Dandakaranya. So then, Yatha Bharatena Yachitam, the way by Bharata it was asked, Ramaha Swasya Paduke Bharatam Dadati. So he's giving his Padukas to Bharata, the two of them, but this one comes later, this verse, I think. Anyway. So we kind of go to the Pratipadartha. Veerahasaha, the brave Bharata, in bracket, Ramapada Prasadaka, who brought joy to Rama's feet, Jagama went Vanam to the forest. This is English order. Arya Bhava Puraskritaha Saha, he the virtuous. Okay, they just collapsed the whole beautiful long title into virtuous. So, but to me, I can see detailed parts. Arya, gentleman, Arya Bhava, gentlemanliness, Puraskara is endowment. So Arya Bhava Puraskritaha, one who is endowed with gentlemanliness. It's so beautiful. Within Sanskritam, there is a neat stack up. So, but we cannot do Tatparya like that because that kind of phrase is not natural in English. So there is one natural nice Tatparya in English called virtuous. So they use that. Whether virtuous maps to the same thing told there, it can be questioned. That is different. Okay, Gatva, having gone there, Tvanta, Ayachat, begged, they translated, but I would say respectfully requested. Ramam, the Rama as a subject, as an object, sorry, Bhrataram, his brother, also qualifying Rama, Satyaparakramam, qualifying Rama, one whose valor would never go futile. So here they did not just say valorous. They said whose valor would never go futile. Okay. Satya, that's what the Satya has been interpreted as, would not go futile. So Satya Parakramam here means not just he was Parakrami in name, he could manifest it. Because we know later on, he manifests that in his Yuddha and all that. So, of course, he would have done this even before this. As a boy itself, he would have gone with Lakshmana to do many valorous things. Mahatmanam, one who is of a pious soul. Yeah, see, one who has a pious soul. So Atma has been taken as a pious soul there. Mahatma. Pious is taken from the Mahat. Then Saha Abravit, he told, spoke. See. So what Avadat is alternative to Abravit. Vachaha, the words. See, this is actually looks like this is in
Just like now.
noun. So it's in Prathama, the words like that. Okay. Tvam eva dharmagnyah raja iti. So you are the knower of dharma, one who knows dharma. You are the king. It is okay. Bharata not only refused to ascend the throne. So this is from previous thing, right? Because he refuses the words of his Asthana mantris and all that. Also went to where Rama was to persuade him to come back and rule the kingdom. He went and fell at the feet of Rama. See, this interpretation has been extended from the qualifier given earlier to Bharata calling Ramapada Prasadaka. As if he enacted that Ramapada Prasadana Kriya when he met Rama. So that's nice. That kind of liberty is there in Tatparya. Very nice. This humble, that same thing has been picturized by the artist in these kind of scenes. Okay, it doesn't show him bowing there, but anyway. All right. So this humble gesture of Bharata brought pleasure to Rama also. See, Prasad. Okay, so a little bit extension is there in Tatparya. Having fallen at his feet in all humility, Bharata made this request. You are my elder brother. Oh, all this is bonus. You know what is the right and what is right and what's wrong. It is right of the eldest is the right. It is the what you call the law right of the eldest son to ascend the throne after the father. Okay, after father. Okay, so you are the rightful heir to the throne. What a noble soul he was. That is Bharata. He had no desire for regal glory. At a poignant, I don't know how to pronounce this even, poignant, something like that, at a significant, like that you read that. Moment like this, his wisdom and nobility found expression in this gesture. Although the kingdom was offered to him without even his dreaming of it, he declined the offer. He knew that Rama, the eldest son, who was endowed with all the good qualities that a king had to possess, was after all the Uttaradhikari. Uttara Adhikari, one who is a administrator, one who has the right to administer afterwards, I mean after the father. No other thought came into his mind. He went over to the forest with the confidence he would bring Rama back. Okay, so that ends the section there. So the two verses are covered in one segment there. So later on the Paduka and all that is not in this verse. So let's see if it comes, or Valmiki focuses on future aspects as he goes to the next verse. So we come to Anuvada Paddhati, how to do proper translations. We continue to learn many lessons under this heading in each of the chapters. Yes, madam. Lakshmi Sridharan, you have a question?
Yes. So with this Anvaya in the exam, we'll have to show it in this tabular column where, the vibhaktis, the namapadas, and then the kriyapadas, they're all arranged in this way so that you can understand where the connections are. Like this, you have to understand, and this you have to present it.
Not entirely necessary, but it's a good exercise if you can do it. Okay, normally they won't give you something very tough with 4 or 5 kriyapadas generally, but I don't know, I don't claim that, because some of the higher marks question can contain. So if you can do it in this shaili, showing the kriyapadas and then putting vibhakti title and doing this way, it's nice. Okay, it's not too difficult. Once you understand the verse, doing this is not too difficult. And don't worry. For example, you see even Samskrita Bharati themselves in the book put Brataram under Jagama, then later actually quoted under Ayachat. So that's not, there is no hard and fast. So no harm if you do it. But really what finally they expect is these sentences. See this. This is the Anvaya Krita prose order verse. Okay, one which has been reorganized. So this much is definitely expected, and then maybe some simple tatparya will be also expected. And if they ask pratipadartha, then you have to go a little bit like this. Okay, pratipadartha. You don't have to go in the English order. Sometimes it's not easy to go from Sanskrit order to English order. Somebody sat there, analyzed what order will make the natural for English. Don't worry like that. Just go in your Sanskrit prose order. This one only. So Rama Pada Prasadaka, and then put in English one who brings pleasure to Rama's feet. Viraha, one who is strong, valorous. Saha, that fellow. And then you can say Bharata. Then Vanam, to the forest. Jagama, he proceeded, he went. That way you do. You do butler right next to the each word. That's enough.
So we can write it as Anvaya Artha.
Anvaya Artha. Yeah, that is more
Anvaya
like,
Artha.
yes, correct. Instead of Pratipadartha, we can call it Anvaya Artha because it is Sanskrit Anvaya. Then you can do Tatparya in English. And if you can do a Sarala Tatparya in Sanskritam, lovely, but don't struggle. That and all is required in the Kovida level. They expect such things. Okay. In Kovida, almost they don't expect any English letter to be put down in the answer sheet.
I think personally I will struggle with the new verbs that they introduce, right? Like asi and all that, that I feel
asi is not new.
No, it's not new, but I'm just saying coming up with it at that moment, right?
No, it will come. Tvam asi. Huh? You know that, no? There is one famous Shankara's thing, no? Tvam tat tvam asi.
Tattvamasi, yes.
Remember that such things which will always teach us. So what Tattvamasi teaches in Vedanta, you forget. Asi, you are that. So you are. Asti, asi. Asti, saha, asti.
They'll ask new Anvayas, Mahoday. They'll not be asking for the ones that are there.
Yes. That is one thing that Samskrita Bharati knows. They don't want to subject you to that kind of torture. Okay. But sometimes instead of torture, I call it liberty, because if you don't know which verse will be given, you are liberated. You don't have to mug up anything.
Oh, so 100% you're not going to ask. This is just for you to get an idea of how to do it, and then you'll have to figure it out on your own in the exam.
No. It will be from these verses.
Oh, it will be from these verses.
Yeah, it will be. they don't they don't want to over challenge at this stage. So it will be from these known verses. So at least they will see, okay, you remember how it was done and you're proceeding somewhat logically. But what really happens is I become freed up if there is no fixed syllabus. If you know there is a stara, then okay, you have done your best to attain that stara. Some new verse will be given. I won't worry too much what it is. And that time I will put my half an hour thought and do my best job. That's how I go with it. So we don't anymore depend on Ratana. Oh, I know that Subhashita, da 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 da, like that. You don't go with memory. You go with analytical mind when you answer those things, right? So slowly, slowly, the exams will proceed in that direction. Right
I
now,
would also prefer like that actually.
yeah, we would definitely prefer like that. But what happens is बहुत लोग ये बोलेंगे यार सिलेबस से बाहर बाहर कर दिया. सिलेबस ये भारत का मेंटालिटी हो गया, सिलेबस से बाहर हो गया, सिलेबस से बाहर. सिलेबस क्या है उनको पता नहीं, जो पुस्तक में छपा है वही सिलेबस है, वही ऐसा सोचते हैं. इसीलिए थोड़ा एडजस्ट करके संस्कृत भारती ने भी उससे बाहर नहीं जाती बस.
Okay.
Sir, can you ask me one question?
Can you ask a question to me? What is it, madam? I can ask you many questions.
No, but I want to ask you one question.
Oh, please ask. Yeah.
Ma'am, sir, in this Pada Sangraha and this 1, 2, 3, seventh one, that is not there in our syllabus, isn't it? We have not learnt it. Any Pada Sangraha, we take Pada Sangraha, any word.
I don't know what you're referring to. Can you give me a page number?
Page number 127. For example, every chapter.
Let me go there.
What we have we learned that in our syllabus?
Yes, ma'am. We have been doing that except for one.
That we are doing
part.
it, but in the sentence formation, it is not there in any chapter, isn't it?
See, it is there already in the sense. For example, when we did this katha. See, Gatavan, see, if you would have studied Gatavan under the Gam Dhatu somewhere in some chapter, right? So the application of that Gatavan is seen here. Nrupahatasya Samipam Gatavan, Mrutaha, Kta Prayoga. Like this, what I asked you to do is also for each Dhatu, practice a few sentences for the various forms so that you get to familiarize. When you put a sentence around those Dadati, then you know what Dadati is. So, Ramaha Lakshmanam Pustakam Dadati. Now I know you know what is Dadati. Okay. Ramaha Sitam Phalam Yachati. Ramena Palam Diyate. So I know you know it is Karmani. So that's why you want to do sample exam sentences. But Sanskrit Bharati is teaching you those forms through these lessons. Okay. Everywhere Tvanta, Alyabanta, they're all coming here and there. Okay. See, Shrutva, Tvanta has come. Okay.
That only I
there won't be a question saying for Dada to give the 13 Vibhakti forms. No, such things never is asked. Okay. They may ask, for example, write sample sentences for this, the Ktavatu form of this, something like intelligent like that may come. Like that. Okay.
Okay, but this is called Pratyaya. What is that called? Shatru Pratyaya.
Shatru Pratyaya, Shanach Pratyaya, yeah, Tumun, Tvanta, yes.
That and all I can able to understand. This only I cannot able to understand. Dadat Yachan, Dadati Yachan.
Oh, that is called Shatru Shanach. Okay. So Dadat means while giving, as giving. For example, let me use Dadat. Okay. Is Dadat the correct form? Yeah, Dadat. So Ramaha Sitam Phalam Dadat Tam Prishtavan. Okay. Rama to Sita while giving the fruit, while giving Dadat. Okay. While giving the fruit, he asked her something. Okay. That second action is the terminal important verb for the sentence, but Dadat is in the conditional mode of attaching. So while giving the fruit, he asked her a question like that. Okay. That kind of, I maybe made it too complex, but that's one simple example I can think of.
It's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
And because Rama, it is Dadat, and if it was Sita giving Phala to Rama, it will reverse to Dadati or something, whatever is there in Strilinga there. Okay. All right. Went back so far. Anuvada Paddhati, I think we were in. Okay, so let us keep plowing ahead. Anuvada Paddhati. I have to complete this lesson today. You know the past tense participles, Bhuta Kridantaha, right? We know the Kta and Ktavatu. They were the Bhuta Kridanta. Oh, Kta was for Karmani, Ktavatu was for Kartari. We saw that. They have Kartari right here. So are used in the place of verbal forms of the past tense. For example, Apathat, which is lung, can be switched over to Patitavan, Patitavati, Patitavat, depending on the linga of the karta. Then Alikhat to Likitavan, Likitavati, Likitavat. So how can, let me use a sentence like Madam said, don't just read, tell me some sentences. Okay, good. Ramaha hyaha or parahyaha pustakam alikat. Rama, day before yesterday, he wrote a book. Ramaha parahyaha pustakam likitavan. Same meaning. He became the fellow who wrote, but literally he wrote a book 2 days ago. Sita pushpam anitavati. Sita brought a pushpa. So I added to anayana. Anit. I didn't use lik. I used anayana. So anitavati or Sita patram likitavati. Likitavati. Okay. Then mitram patram likitavat. If it was mitram, which is napumsakalinga karta, pustakam likitavat. Okay. So Ramaha, Sita, mitram. That's how I look at the subject. Mitram is a very friendly word when you need to use a purusha who is also a napumsaka shabda. Okay. Akarot, did. Purusha or Mahila. Mitram, I should really say a manush, a person. Okay. Akarot, did. Okay. Kritavan, some Ramaha karyam kritavan. So Sita pushpaharam kritavati. So maybe she did some sewing work in the forest. Pushpaharam kritavati. So mitram something kritavat. Agachat went. So Ramaha gatavan, Sita gatavati, mitram gatavat. Like that. Okay. This gatavat akarot, sorry, gatavat, kritavat, likitavat, patat, patitavan, patitavat. These forms are not natural. Napumsakalingas don't come to our mouth easily because most of our application is vanvati, 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 vanvati. So that is dominant really. For the language to be simple, it is advisable to use past participles. So that's what they are telling us again. Already by lots of examples, they have used past participles. They are showing you that it offers a certain simplicity. They can be used without making a single mistake. Oh, thank you, sir. With practice, you can get greater command over the language. You already know the argument letter a should precede the verb in the past tense. This one, apatat, alikat, akarot, agachat, that akara. Extreme care must be taken if the same verb comes after a preposition, because a is also a preposition, right? Gachati, agachati, like that. So how do you say agachat? He came yesterday. So then how do you add akara on top of agachat? So is it agachat? Something like that you will think. So no, it remains agachat only. Okay, because a plus a is a only there and savarna dirgha happens. But it's not clear to you how to add the akara. This kind of problems come. That's what they're showing. Okay, extreme care must be taken if the same verb comes after a preposition, because the argument comes before the verb root and after the preposition. So for example, they've given an example. Suppose instead of a preposition, pra preposition is there. Praharati. So suppose aharat is the form. Without pra, aharat is the form. But for praharati, it is not apraharat. Apraharat. It is praharat. Pra plus aharat. That's what they're explaining. Okay. So praharati is the past tense. When it's changed to past tense, the letter a comes after the upasarga. Pra. So pra plus a plus har plus t. Aharat. So first aharat you form, then add the pra again. So first make the full lakara in the past tense, then reattach the temporarily take out the preposition. Okay. Construct your lung, add the preposition back. That's what they are saying. Okay. So praharat will come. So akara plus akara, savarna dirgha sandhi, praharat. See, that's what they have here. Praharat is the correct form in the pans, not apraharat or something like that. Because our brain immediately says praharat, apraharat, like that. Okay. So you have to be cautious. But if you are going to vanvati, then prahritavan, prahrtavati, like that it comes. Not that there are no difficulties. There is now new difficulty how to attach that to vanvati. Okay. Anyway, so apraharat is the wrong form. So observe a few other examples. I wish they showed vanvati for this dhatu. Okay. Viharati, strolls merrily. This is lat lakara, present tense. Okay. So past tense form is viaharat. Vi is taken out. Then aharat form is brought in for harati, aharat. Then attached back. Vi plus aharat. See the sandhi vyaharat. E plus a generates a yand sandhi. Yand sandhi. Correct, sir. So vyaharat comes out of there. Not vyaharat or something. Vyaharat. So if you pronounce a few times, yakara generates in your mouth. Vyaharat, viharat, vyaharat, vyaharat. Vihritavan. This is the problem. See, the here the difficulty was removing the preposition, attaching back. But here the position, the harat became hrit. So it goes back to its original dhatu form. Hr. Okay. So vihritavan comes. So that also you have to learn. Not always cakewalk, but which one is slightly easier, you have to see and take it. That's all. Samharati, kills. Sam plus aharat, samaharat. So again, harati becomes aharat. Everything is the dhatu is same, but the preposition is different. Samaharat, samaharat. So here again, hr comes, samhritavan, because hr is the common dhatu for that. Only upasarga changed. Vihritavan, samhritavan. Svikaroti, svi akarot. See, karoti becomes akarot. Svyakarot. E plus a again yand sandhi. Okay. Svyakarot. Then svikritavan. So krudatu. So kritavan. Upavishati. Upavishati. So it is vishati is the basic form of the verb. Sits. Upavishati sits below. Sits next to or sits below. Like that. Also sits down. Something like that. So upa avishat. First convert vishati to avishat, then add upavishat. Of course, it will become upavishtavan, upavishtavati, but you still have to learn this pratipadika forms for all of the important dhatus. We end up learning this. When we have kr, we know it is kritavan. When we have da, we know dattavan. Upavishati, we know upavishtavan. Once we practice this pratipadika, for that verb, you know what is the pratipadika form in the krudanta, then you can go easily. Okay. Uttishtati, ut atishtat. Past tense again added. So utatishtat seems to come, but due to certain sandhi, because of the influence of this takara, udatishtat comes there. This takes it's not easy even, because you need to know how do vyanjana sandhis. This is related to a vyanjana sandhi. Okay. So because utatishtat is the form that comes first, because
third letter
tati,
of the group comes. Third letter of that group.
So tati is there. So there is a justva sandhi, chatva sandhi, like that. Lot of visarga sandhis are there, where when we see two neighbors of a certain quality, one of them get influenced by the other neighbor to change its form to a different letter of the same group. So ta goes to the, ka goes to ga. This kind of variations happen in the Vargiya Vyanjanas. These are all Vyanjana Sandhi rules of Vargiya Vyanjana. So the first transformation of this is Utatishtat. Second transformation is replacement of the first Takara with the Dakara. That is going from the first column of the Vargiya Vyanjana to the third column of the Vargiya Vyanjana, like Mahodaya told. Okay. And that will have a name, technical title. The technical title is because Panini classified the Vyanjanas in a certain different way. So the title is based on those technical titles. Okay. All right. But for us, it is first column to third column transformation in our mind. Okay. So now see the difficulty now. Uttishtati goes to Mahaprana Thakara in the Kridanta, Uthitavan. So this takes some practice again. So we have to know this. So just in the previous page, we saw Samskrita Bharati claim past participle is easy, but every single example they have given here defeats that line. Okay, because it looks nothing like the original. But maybe Svikrit, even there, R came in place of R. So everywhere there is some Sandhi reversal happening. Okay. So then Prakshalayati, Praakshalayat, Prakshalayat, or Prakshalitavavan, Prakshalitavati, those forms. Agachati, A plus Agachat. Okay. Agachat. See, we saw this almost just now. I mentioned this A plus A thing. Then Agatavan, Agatavati. This is not too bad. But still, the Mahaprana Chakara has disappeared. So we need to know what's happening here. Okay. Udaharati. So Ut plus A plus Aharat. See how complex that Uda. We almost use Udaharana like without almost in an unconscious way. How much thing is packed in Udaharana or Udahara. So Hara Dhatu, it is to steal. Hru Dhatu actually. Hru is the Dhatu that has become Hara there. So Hru Dhatu and then A Upasarga and on top of that Ut Upasarga. Okay. So Ut is an lifting up sense. Okay, when uttishtati, that's ut. Okay, A is towards sense. Agachati, coming towards us, approaching. Approaching is A. Okay, ut is going up. So going up, approach, hrit. So some kind of complicated preposition attachment to that has ended up becoming example. Now how that is? It's a mystery to me also. We can write a small research paper on that, how the meaning changed to example or a quote, but okay, fine. I don't know enough to give that essay. So Udaharat or Udahkritavan, Udahkritavati forms in Kridanta. Like this again, few more they have again. Prapnoti, Praapnot, Prapnot, Praptavan. Angi karoti, accepts. Angi plus akarot, Angyakarot. Okay, Angikritavan. Some of these upasargas you see here, they are not the classic 22 upasargas that are listed. Some of them are some kind of a different innovated upasargas in this. Angi is not in the list of 22 upasargas, whereas pra, ut, a, all those are very much there. Svi is not there. Okay, some is there, V is there. So few others qualify as upasarga holders. So there are other techniques by which you can attach things to the dhatu. Yeah, not just only upasarga. Yes.
For prapnoti, what is pra is the upasarga, and then what is the dhatu?
Apnoti. Apnoti.
So then
Apna dhatu. Apna is to make something belong to us. Okay. So when I say aham pustakam apnomi, it means I will make the book belong to me. That means I will obtain the book. That sense will come from apnoti.
So
Prapnoti, properly make somebody obtain. Okay. So aham prapnomi means I will properly obtain. Saha prapnoti means he obtains, like that.
Mahadev, my other question is pra plus apnot. Apnot itself is a dhatu form, right? So where is the for past? Yeah, where is the
is not
past?
dhatu. Apnot is not dhatu. Apnot is the form.
Is the lakara like the root form?
Lakara. It's a kriya pada. Apnot.
Kriya pada, right? So for that you need to attach the pratyaya.
Upasarga.
Yeah. For past
because of adding, see, apnot already is a adi.
Correct.
Okay. So to that adi, you are adding upasarga. You will get only.
Correct, but don't you have to mention that here somewhere? I mean, I get that you'll have savarna dirgha sandhi, but they haven't mentioned it. I mean, they've taken the root, but they have not added the for the past tense. Right?
Madam, look. Why do you assume there is a upasarga there?
You need it, right? No, because apnot is the
apnot is already having an akara. Why do you assume there is a upasarga there?
Because if you have to change apnot into past tense, what would it be? A plus apnot. will again be apnoth, but you don't have to show it when you're like breaking it down.
Madam, because they showed with upasarga here, in the lat also, it is pra plus apnoti, right? Pra plus apnoti, a is not a upasarga, a is part of the dhatu.
Correct.
Okay, but you are right. Potentially, I can imagine another upasarga there, call it pra plus apnoti, but it is a futile exercise. Okay, because that doesn't give any useful meaning to extract another upasarga. So they don't attempt when there is no need for extracting a meaning from an upasarga. They don't imagine a upasarga there. So it is just pra plus apnoti. Okay, only one upasarga has been imagined. Then look, wait. To that apnoti, how do you take apnoti to lung?
To lung, it'll be a plus apnoti, which is again apnoth.
No, why you are adding upasarga to go to lung from lat? The lat form is apnoti. Okay, the lung form is a plus apnoth. Correct? Do you agree? That is the a because of the lung a. Okay.
Correct. So they'll
Lung
again become apnoth.
Exactly. That final form they have shown here.
I'm just saying they could have, because in that ut plus a plus aharat, right? They've kind of
nowhere above they have showed that akara separately. Only here, because it was an upasarga, akara, double upasarga they showed.
Okay.
Aharat already has that akara that you are looking for. Is it clear?
Yeah. So it was kind of difficult to show it here, so they've kind of skipped that.
You can say, but you can add that additional column to show the prakriya. Yeah, very good. I like that you guys are diving like this and questioning things. It's challenging and nice to teach to such a situation. Very nice. Okay, so where are we? My God, 4 o'clock. So let's keep moving. Write the past tense and the past participle forms of the following verbs. So one example they have given. So pari plus ganayati, and so we have to change ganayati. So the same exercise they did in the previous slide, we have to do now. Pari plus aganayat, we have to add a and then put the ti into halantata form. So aganayat, then parya ganayat. So this is where the challenge lies for us. E plus a, okay, rya, like say parya, like that. Rakara remains. So par. So I'll show you how to do this. Wait a minute, because this is critical. Okay, I'll end up showing the screen there. That doesn't matter. Just focus on what I'm going to type now. Okay, so pari plus aganayat. So that will become per plus e, okay, plus a plus ganayat. Okay, that's how we do the sandhi now. We take out the tail letter swara and the head swara and do the sandhi karya, then join back. So it will become per plus e plus a, okay, becomes ya. U plus a, okay, plus ganayat. Okay, and that is per ya. Sorry. Per will remain. R y a, parya ganayat. Okay, that's how that forms. Okay, so and then that one in the Ktavatu form is Pariganitavan. This they are hoping that you have practiced it. It's no magical way in which you can. I cannot show the prakriya for that. Okay, that's very complex. But so we have to pretty much memorize that Parigani, all those forms, and add the one to it. Pariganita, mean considered. Pariganitavan, the fellow who considered. That's how we take it. Okay. So let us start jumping in. Every day it rains. Today also rain. Good. Pari plus harati. How do you go to lung?
Pari plus aharat.
Pari plus aharat. Then?
Paryaharat parihritavan.
Parihritavan. Correct. The ar becomes
Parihirtavan.
rikara. Parihirtavan. Very good. So pari plus aharat paryaharat, then parihirtavan. Then prati plus a plus gachati. First gachati has to be changed. How do you change gachati? Agachat.
Agachat.
And then a plus a agachat. Then prati plus a yakara. So pratyagachat. Very easy, no? How would it be the kridanta form?
Pratyagatavan.
Pratyagatavan. Very good. You guys are ready for the exam. Prati plus a plus agachat, pratyagatavan. Pra plus vishati.
Pravishat.
Pravishat. So pravishat. And then pravishtavan. You guys have seen when the ishak sha comes, shta comes. So pravishtavan. Very good. Pravishat, pravishtavan. So like this. Anayati.
Anayat.
Anayat. And then
Anitavan.
Anitavan. Anayat, Anitavan. Very good. Parinayati.
Parinayat. Parinitavan.
Hold on. So you see, little bit very careful. Pari, you leave it alone. Anayat you do. Okay. Anayat and e plus a yakara. So paryanayat. And how will be the tavatu?
Parinitavan.
Parinitavan. So this we had seen Swayamvara and all. So pari plus anayat, paryanayat. Parinitavan. So like this the exercise. Okay. So now I will just open up. So, pravartate. Pravartat and pravartitavan.
Pravartitavan, right?
Yes, pravartitavan. So pra plus avart. We all made a mistake. Sorry. See, that's why I have the green also highlighting for us. This one is Atmanepadi. We got stumped by. All of us pretty much forgot it was Atmanepadi. I think somebody may have answered. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yeah. So the Atmanepadi forms has the akaranta, that avartata ending, not avartat ending. Avartata. Avandata form. So avartata, pravartata. But in the tavatu there is no difference. Pravartitavan. Somebody who behaved like that. Okay. Nivartate.
Ni plus avartata. So
Nyavartata. Correct. Ni plus a nya. So nyavartata and then
Nivartitavan.
Nivartitavan. Very good. So nyavartata, nivartitavan. Sancharati. Samacharat. Samacharat, not ma. Samacharat. Correct. One simple makara. Samacharat and
Sancharitavan.
Sancharitavan. So actually you can write this way or you can put sa with a dot also. Okay. No need to go for the nyakara here. For Sancharitavan, you can also write it as sa plus Anuswara Bindu and Charitavan also is fine. Okay. Because sa, some upasarga is allowed to keep its Anuswara. Okay. Some upasarga, this is allowed to keep its dot. It need not be forced to relinquish the dot into the Gana Nasika Shabda. Okay. So, all right. So, Samacharat Sancharitavan, mean the fellow who went, like that, one who roamed around, something like that. Or one who, Charana means to move, no? That's what it is. Proper movement is what that sense is of Sam and Charat. Then, some plus Tushyati, similar.
Santushtavan.
Samatushyat, Santushtavan. Santushtavan. So Samatushyat, Santushtavan. So Santushtavan gives the sense of he was satisfied, satiated. So Ramaha Bhojanam Krutva Santushtavan. Our poor Rama is doing so many actions. Okay. Yeah. What is the question, madam?
How did the makara become the nakara? I mean, in what conditions does it?
Oh, we saw that, no? We saw that, no? Earlier also. See, some plus plus a becomes a makara.
Yeah.
That is
No,
the
not that one. I'm saying Santushtavan.
here, this one.
Nakara.
Huh. Tata dada na.
Ha, so that is
Cha,
the
cha,
same like
cha, nya.
Sancharati, right? So you can still keep it as Samtushtavan.
Yes. You can keep it as sa plus dot tushtavan, or you can write it the way I have written.
Okay.
For sa, you are allowed to keep the bindu. You are not forced to do that anunasika variation. Okay. Prabhavati.
Prabhavat.
Prabhavat.
Prabhavitavan.
Prabhavitavan. Because bhavitavan, so prabhavitavan. Prabhutavan. I am also gone. This one is not easy, so let us not crack our head. Try to remember. Okay. So bhavati is so common a verb. So remember bhutavan. Okay. Because the past tense is abhavat, not abhut. So somehow bhut doesn't come to us, but the dhatu is bhu dhatu. So from that the construction starts again. That's where the see what we have to really. That's why that the dhatu pata is there for the children. So they just don't learn bhavati. They also learn it is bhu dhatu and all that. That's why they know how to come to the other kridantas. You can't really come from tinganta to kridanta. You have to go to dhatu back and come from dhatu back into a kridanta. That's the correct prakriya. No? Dhatu is the origin. Anyway, very good exercise. So sandhi, 10th section of the day. We are doing well. Okay. So today we are attacking the Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. Do I have the picture? Yeah. So let us look at our beautiful picture first and then go back. So here Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi comes for when the tail letter of the first word is the vriddhi letters, these last few letters of the swara. A, O, I, O. Please notice the order here deliberately is A, O and then I, O. So A and O are guna outputs and I and O are vriddhi outputs, we call them. So that's why they are listed in first guna and then vriddhi, like that. Okay, the same thing happens in the row also. See A, O, I, O. This is because this is done by a Vyakarana person. Okay, so it's all according to Panini's order of swaras. Okay, for example, just I will recite to you. There is a set of 14 sutras called Maheshwara Sutras. Okay, we as babies, we learn the Indian sounds as a, I, u, ru, e, I, like that, something we learn. And then we do kaka, kiki, kuku, and then we do kaka, gaganya, all that. Panini knows that. Panini is not disputing that normal Gana Vyavastha, because he also wants that grouping. He wants the fact that there is a ka group, there is a cha group, kachatatapa we call it. No, ka group, cha group, ta group, and pa group. Okay, chatatapa. So 5 groups. He also knows that, but he is now more interested in reorganizing these letters according to how they will behave in the prakriya. So that's why he reorders the letters when he does the teaching of the letters. And the teaching of the letters didn't necessarily come from Panini. The pratiti is that it came from Maheshwara himself, right? When Shiva danced with his dakka, with his damaru dakka. So the sounds, the how beautiful his dakka application was. All the sounds of Sanskritam are supposed to have come out of that dakka, okay, or damaru. So that came as 14 sutras called Maheshwara Sutra, because Maheshwarat agatani sutrani Maheshwarani sutrani. Maheshwarani. So from Maheshwara it came, and that goes like this: I, un, rul, ruk, e, och, I, ong, hayavarat, lang, jabagadash, gadadash, like this. It goes, ends with hal as the last formula. So all the letters are there, but along with the letters, there are anubandhas in the 14 formulas. The last letter of each formula, I, un, nakara halanta is pronounced I, un. Nakara there is simply meant for pronouncing the formula. Okay, it won't end as I, u, it ends as I, un, and then next formula ends as rul, ruk, kakara halant comes, but that kakara is not part of letter. It is part of letter set, but not yet in the sutra body. Okay, it is just a indicator sign. Ril, rik, then a, och, chakara halant is a extra letter. So apparently this I, un, rul, ruk, a, och, I, ouch, all I, ong, yeah, a, ong, I, ouch. You are right. A, ong, I, ouch. Okay, so these sounds came from Maheshwara's duck, it is said, and Panini took that Upadesha and wrote his grammar based on that, and so that's how. All right. So all the letters from A up to L are called Ak letters because Rk it ends. So Ak letters, Ik letters. Okay, and like this there are a lot of In letters. Like this there are a lot of technical terms used to derive sets of letters from Maheshwara Sutra. So for example, I told Ach is one Ach. See here only you see that Ach Sandhi. So this Ach is a technical title for all the swaras. See, I, un, ril, rik, a, ong, I, ouch. So the chakara comes after au. So ach denotes all of them. Okay, that's the technology there. Okay, with that diversion, let us dive back into our problem. Yanta vanta desha sandhi. So when the tail letter a, o, I, au appear with the head letter any of the swaras, the next word can contain any swara. It has to be a swara. It should not be a vyanjana. That's all is the requirement. Okay, then the previous letter, that is the tail letter in the first word is replaced by I. So this is the adesha. Okay, this one is the adesha for the purva akshara. This akshara will remain. So aya will come, ai will come, ayu will come, air will come, ail will come, aye will come, ayo will come, ayai will come, ayau will come out of that sandhi. Okay, similarly for the rest. So ye generates I, o generates au, I generates I. See how closely it sounds. Then au generates av. So that is why ya, va, ra, la. Ra is also there in the picture from Rikara. Okay. So they are called reverse swaras. There is a title for them. They belong to that last category, which is not in the grouped consonant. Yavara, Laksha, Sahala, we learn like that. That first four, they are called reverse swaras. There is a special title for their group. I am forgetting what the title is. So that's why in Sandhikarya, when you see a yakara generates, o vakara generates, I yakara generates like that. So a and I supposed to have that yakara with the dirgha a. Okay, and o and au are supposed to have that vakara in them. Okay, all right. So this is the technical aspect. So let's go back. This doesn't really help us to do the sandhi. That's where Samskrita Bharati's method is better for us. So study the following examples of sandhi. Balakasya. So, okay, let me go back to the title a little bit and explain. So there are actually two sandhis here combined into one title. Yantadesha sandhi, Vantadesha sandhi. What is happening here? Together it's known as Yanta Vantadesha sandhi. So what are the stems here? Yanta, which means yakara anta, yanta. Vakara anta, vanta. Adesha. Adesha means ordering in place of. Okay. Adesha generally means command. No? Here it means in technical term of sandhi, it means to bring in a new entity in place of something. Okay. So that is adesha. So ya anta va anta adesha sandhihi. So the sandhi karya that uses the ya ending or va ending as an adesha is called yantavanta desha sandhi. It is not a totally random name. It's completely almost explaining the sandhi karya itself in its own words. Okay, how brilliant the title is. So now balakasya kshira icha eva nasti. Of the boy kshira icha. So kshira plus icha. So you go to this table here, kshira plus icha. Okay. See, kshira akar, kshire. See, kshire icha. So in the milk, kshire. Okay. So balakasya kshire icha. So a e. So I and then e remains. I icha. So if you see now, kshire, I icha says I icha comes there. So kshire icha is kshira icha. So it takes a little bit of technique to know how to derive this kshira. It's not kshira pratipadika, it's kshire vibhakti form. Okay, kshire in the milk. So balakasya kshire icha eva nasti. So of the boy in the milk, desire itself is not there. That means here he doesn't want milk. The baby is overloaded with milk. Okay. Bhoho Rama. This one is Sambodhana. Okay. Boho is a prefix to the Rama. Hey Rama. Tasmayetat dehi. Tasmai etat. See, I is there. Here I is there. You see, there is a hrusva akara there. So a. Here there is a dirgha akara. I. Okay. I and then a is there. A. So that a goes to etat. It's easy to separate a to etat. I remains. I, you have to reverse it back to, okay, I plus etat. Okay, so tasmai etat, tasmai etat. Go back to this table here. See, tasmai aikara, etat ekara. So I etat, tasmai etat. So when you look at it saying, oh my God, everybody is I. What is happening? How do I know what I have to reverse it back? Here, this I is not the full final form. I plus A, I plus O. So the second word's the first letter continues to stay there. So that's why you know you have to separate that out. Go back to I, reverse I back to I. Okay? Reverse au back to av back to o. I back to a. Av back to au. Sorry for my deliberate pronunciation, but to highlight the difference, I made that. Any question? Somebody is not muted. I think I'll just mute everyone just in case. Okay. Sorry, my wife is warning me that I am becoming very loud, so I'll be soft. Okay, so kshire icha tasmai etat. Then let's see the third one. Guruhu shishyam adishat. Guru gave a direction to the shishya. Bhanaviha agacha. Banau iha. Banau iha. Because av is there. Okay, so Bano is maybe actually O plus, because no Av is there. Av is there. So Av, if you go reverse, it goes to O. Okay. So it is Bano. Bano iha. Okay. So Bano may be from Banu, some transformation of I don't know how Bano form comes. Bano iha. I am not sure about the word form of Bano, but that is the correct break, at least reversal of Sandhi we did. Okay. I'm getting confused by it's not Banaha. Banaha iva, Banaha iha, Banaha iha, Bano iha. I don't know whether there is actually a Visarga Utva there. Okay. But then it has to be Banoho Lopa. Banoho iha. I'm not too sure of that form Bano. Okay, let's
maybe Sambodhana.
Banu, hey Banu. Ah, perfect, sir. Perfect. I think Guru Ukaranta Pullinga, when in Sambodhana it goes to O. Oh, that we found the solution for O. We always thought O comes from Visarga. No, O comes from Sambodhana Pratama of Ukaranta Shabdas.
Yeah.
Who was the one who helped us? Pranav. Thank you, Pranav ji. So Bano, hey Bano.
Does it mean Bano iha? But does it make any sense though? Bano iha, if Bano is Sambodhana.
Correct. It makes sense now because it made sense. I was very thrilled. See, hey Bano, iha agacha.
Oh, okay.
Hey Banu, ilba. Okay, inge va. So come here, idar aao. So that is what it is saying. So actually, Guru is telling a Shishya named Banu, hey, come here, like that. That's what the sentence is. So Bana viha agacha is Bano iha agacha. Oh, it's very sensible now. So then last one is Lavakushau Surya Chandra Viva Shobhate. So Av is there. So because Av is there, it must be from the last one. Au. Okay. So this is Dvivachana. Surya Chandrau is a Dvivachana. Surya Chandrau Iva. So like Surya and Chandra, the Lava and Kusha, they shine. Shobhate is again Shobete. Sorry. Shobete is Dvivachana of Atmanepadi. Vandate, Vandete. Similarly, Shobete form. Okay. Dvivachana. They shine like Surya and Chandra. Great. The board. So we already saw this. So you guys know what is happening there. So let us read on. If the A, I, O, Au are followed by any vowel, comma, A is replaced by I. See, very clearly they showed only the previous letter. A is replaced by I by I, O by Au by Au. Then you join back the Vakara with the other Swara to make it Ava, Avi, Avru, whatever. In the I and I, the ending letter is Yakara. Yahalant. So they are Yantas. See, they are showing the name Yantas. And in the Av and Av, the ending letter is Va. So they are called Vantas, that one. Since Yanta and Want Adeshas, directions, directives take place, A, I, O, Au, respectively, take the place of A, I, O, Au, respectively. See here also, they should have actually changed it. See, this is where the problem comes. That's why Panini's order is correct. See, AO is Yanta. See, AO is, AI is Yanta. So that is correct actually, what they're saying. So AI is Yanta and OO is Vanta. Correct. So Yanta, Vanta, Desha, Sandhi. A and O happen to be Padantas. If A and O, this is underlined now. Okay. If A and O happen to be Padanta and are followed by Akara, the first column actually. Okay. Hrisva Akara. See again, Hrisva Akara, not both A and A, just Hrisva Akara. Then there will be Purva Rupa Sandhi. Okay. So this blue carves out, takes out the option of Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi for Hrisvakara. So when A and O are there and Hrisvakara is there, instead of Yanta Vanta, you do Purva Rupa Sandhi. This we saw already in the previous lesson. Purva Rupa Sandhi you do. Okay. So Yanta Vanta is all of that excluding the possibility of Hrisva Akara with A and O. So there is a subset which is a exception. So that the Purva Rupa Sandhi occurs as an exception to the Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi when the second word's first letter is Hrisva Akara and the tail letter is ARO. I and O continue to use Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. I was not replaced with Purva Rupa. Only I and O get taken out. Yanta Vanta cancels. Purva Rupa Sandhi rules over that place. So but remember, entire Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi itself is an option for you. So that way Purva Rupa Sandhi is also a further option. If you choose to do Sandhi, choose to do Sandhi Karya, for that position, for Hrisva Akara, you have to choose Purva Rupa Sandhi, not Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. Because here, very clearly, they have said here, then there will be. Okay. Sanskrit Bharati is very careful. If this was optional, whether you could do Yanta Vanta or Purva Rupa as per your desire, then they would have said there can be. Okay. There may be. Optionally there can be. Something like that they will say. So even Panini is very careful. He will put a va like that in his sutra or use this sutra like that he will put. Okay. In the rest of the instances, there will be Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi only. So this blue section that is shown here is clearly an exception, not for the both Dirgha and Hrisva, only for the Hrisva Akara. So I should actually slightly make it half short there because I of remain for Akara. But it will become then Aya, Ava like that. Okay. What else? This one is done. So now attacking some examples. Good. Last 5 minutes, we better just rush through this. I don't know, because we still have too much to learn. We still need a little bit of next week. We'll have to see how to hurry through. So let's try some of this. Learn some of this. Sorry. Hare plus A, haraye. So A plus A, and see, this is very funny. I like this. See, normally our brain tells us, oh, same varna, A kara, so A, hare, like that. But this is already dirgha A, this is also dirgha A. There is no savarna dirgha for them. If you go to this slide, savarna dirgha stops for the, see, stops with I, U, L, that's it. There is no savarna dirgha for these diagonals, right? These diagonals are ruled by Yantavanta Desha Sandhi. So you cannot apply savarna dirgha rule there and call it hare only. You have to look at this as an ach. So this A will transform to I plus A, IA. So hara A, it will become hara A, hara A. Now, this is not a pada sandhi. Okay. So they have, this is padanta. Okay. So this is actually an internal sandhi. So, Yantavanta Desha Sandhi doesn't have any Padanta rule. Only Purva Rupa Sandhi has Padanta rule. Yantavanta Desha Sandhi can be internal Sandhi or external Sandhi or between the Padas. So this is actually a Panini Sandhi, because this Haraya is the final form we use in the Vibhakti table, right? So this is Panini Prakriya. Hare, something like that, Haraye. Somehow they have picked such an example, happen to have picked such an example. Anyway, Vishnu A, again, it is a Panini Prakriya. Vishnave, okay. So O plus A, Au, Ave, okay. O plus A, Au, Ave, like that. Tasyai Astu. This one is very clearly two different words that we recognize. Okay, Vibhakti, Vibhakti and Kriyapada. So Tasyai Astu, to her, let it be there. Some meaning need not be wondered, because other words can come in. So Tasyai Astu, Sasyayastu, Tasyayastu. So I goes to I and Aya will come, because Akara, Aya, Aya. So Tasyayastu, A plus I plus I plus almost same pronunciation. This I, very difficult to pronounce differently in our mouths. That's the swara, and this is the A plus Yakara. Devau iti, Au plus E. Okay, so Vakara will come, and because it is Au, it is Dirgha Akara, so Av. So Devav plus iti, Devaviti. Vakara gets the Ikara added, so Viti. So Au plus E, Av plus E, Avi. So Aviti, Devaviti. So this is again a Padanta. Devau is actually Dvivachana, Prathama, and then Iti is another Avyaya Pada. So both are Padas. Kate Upavishati. Kata is mat. Normally the floor mat. So Kate actually can be caught also in some sense. So Kate Upavishati. Okay. So in the mat somebody sits. Saptami Ekavachana. Kate. Okay. So A plus U. So this is an ach. This is a Ekara. So A will become I plus Yikara. So Katayupavishati. Yakara will get Ukara afterwards. So Katayupavishati. A U I plus U Ayu. Ayupavishati. Katayupavishati. Prabhate Uttishtati. A plus U. Similar thing. So again I U. Prabhayutishtati. Prabhata Yutishtati. Sorry. Prabhate Uttishtati. So in the morning somebody gets up. Okay, Prabhata Yuttishtati. In the morning, somebody gets up. Same meaning, doesn't change from Sandhi. Grihe Asit. At the home, somebody was there. Grihaya Asit. So A plus A, I plus A. This one, Aya. It's not Aya, it is Aya because A. Okay, so then Au and I generate I and Av. Sthulau etau. So Au. So Av will come out. See, Av will come out. A will remain. So Av plus A, Ave. So Sthulaveti vetau. Sthulau etau. Two fat to these two. Sthulavetau. These two are fat. Like that. Au A, Ave. Good. We have come to end of time. Let us do this exercise. What else remains for us? Okay, I think we have some more. That last section where we learn about some famous pairs and things like that. So let's do this abhyasa very easy. So one they have given again simply to help us. Chorav agatau, chorau agatau, chorav agatau, avagatau. So tav ekada.
Tau ekada.
Tau ekada, very easy. Putraviti.
Putrau iti.
Putrau iti. Meenakshi Ravi only is fast. Everybody else is muted. I think we're all tired. Sorry about that. Okay. Gura Utsaha.
Gurau Utsaha.
Correct. Gurau Utsaha. So all of them are au examples. Generating av. So first what you look for the av, au, I or I. Okay. And fortunately for us, the heading will already say split the sandhi. So you know there is a swara sandhi. In this exam, you know there is a swara sandhi. So lot of compaction already is there for you. You are not attacking a very large problem. You are attacking a small problem called swara sandhi. So now it's a technique of, oh, do I see savarna? Do I see yan? Do I see guna? Do I see vriddhi? These things you have to flash in your mind. What has to happen? Oh, what are the pratipadikas I can see in this word? Okay. Viti is there, maybe iti is possible. Putra is there, so putrau is possible. So putrau iti, putraviti. Like this, your brain will resolve it. So let your brain see kada, you know, is when. Okay. So this kind of thing. But you know, ekada is probably is the word there because tav ekada says there may be possibility of a av there. So tav ekada. So ekada is the word, not kada. Like this, you have to let your brain resolve things. That analytical thing has to happen. So next one, number 4.
Narau.
Udaro.
Aukara. Narau, udaro. So, 2 men who are liberal. Okay. 2 men who are liberal. Okay. That itself is an oxymoron. Nara, udaraha, naraha eva oxymoron. So udaro, narau, we don't know where we'll find it. Karavetau.
Karau
Karau. My God, they're pumping us with avs. I am not finding anything else in that. Oh, because the udaharana is that. Okay. It's too simple. In exam, you won't get such liberal, all same types. Okay. Palaka vagatau. Palakau agatau. Tasya idam. Now some change has occurred. Tasya idam. You see I there, so aikara is there. Tasyai idam. Very good. Tasyai idam. I plus E, I plus E. So we are going in this direction though. We are seeing the I and then coming backwards. Very good. So hara vagate. No, hare, not harau. Because vakara is there. Moment vakara is there, it has to be o or au. Okay. And if it is au, because we see dirgha akara, au, it must be au. Okay. If it is av, hrisva akara, then it is o. Okay. How do you go reverse? Look for this. Look for this au pattern. These things you look for. So here I see au pattern. Okay. So must be au. Harau. Okay. Agate. Because after the ava, a is there. So remove the a to gate. Agate. So harau agate. Like so. Chatura utsahinau. Perfect. Chaturau utsahinau. 4. Oh no. 2 smart enthusiastic fellows. Okay. Chaturau utsahinau. Fellows, because utsahinau is a pullinga rupa. Chaturau is also pullinga rupa. If it was 2 ladies, then it would have been chature utsahine. Okay. So that would have made a plus u. What would have been the sandhi?
Which is
Chature plus utsahine.
Chaturai utsahine.
Chaturai utsahine. You still get yanta vanta desha, but you get yanta desha, not vanta desha. See, pullinga vanta desha, strilinga yanta desha. Nice. Okay, then tasya etasyai. This one actually is strilinga.
Excuse me, sir.
Tasyai, because I dirgha is there. Tasyai and etasyai. So to her, to her and to this girl, like that. To that girl and to this guy. So if somebody is asking, kasmai palam dadani, whom shall I give the fruit? Tasyai etasyai. To her and to this girl, like that. Okay. So it's funny construction. I plus a, I a.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please explain the ninth one again, please? Chatura Utsahinau.
Oh, okay. See, I confused you guys a bit. See, this you know, av is there. Okay. So because av is there, the previous letter is av, and the latter letter, what it is, u, because av contains ukara below. So u you separate out, utsahinau you form. Then av remains, reverse the av into au. Okay. Chaturau. Is that clear, Riddhi?
Okay.
That is pullinga. Chaturau utsahinau means two smart, two enthusiastic fellows. Two smart, enthusiastic fellows. Okay?
Okay.
Right. Same thing if it was on Strilinga, I posed a challenge. Okay? Strilinga, it would have been Chature utsahine. Right?
Okay.
So, I am assuming utsahine for now. Let's not worry about the tail part of utsahine. Assume it's utsahine for now. Okay, because there is not...
Yutsahine.
End Sandhi. Sorry, Yanta Desha happens instead of Vanta Desha. That's exactly what I pointed out. That's all.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Clear to you, no? Yeah.
Yes.
So like this. So this is very easy going forward. Vishnoho A. Oh, what is happening here, guys? You have to go slowly here. Vishnoho A.
Vishnave.
No. It's not so obvious. See, they have not showed this. First you do Visarga Lopa. Okay. So make it Vishnu plus A. Then Vishnave. Okay.
Okay.
So that is there is a little bit more. See, if you go back, you will see they used only Vishnu there. Okay. So here Vishnoho. So Vishnu plus A. O plus A. And first sandhi is Visarga Lopa. Second sandhi is the Vanta Desha. Vishnave. Nai plus Akaha. Nayakaha. See here. See, this is a Panini Sandhi again. This is a Panini Sandhi. Okay, Nayakaha. See, this is how the word Nayaka is generated. Okay, so Nai plus Akaha. Okay, Akaha is the one who does that thing. Nai is leading. So one who does leading is leader. So that's, but the how the word Nayaka generates is seen in this prakriya. This is an internal sandhi. There is no word like Nai. There is no word like Akaha. It's a technical pieces. Okay. Devatayai Arpanam. This one is very Devataya Arpanam. Don't separate the ya. Somebody said Devataya Arpanam. No. It's already Devatayai Arpanam. So it has to be said as one word. Devatayarpanam. Devatayarpanam, like that. Okay. Devatayarpanam. Let me see. Open up. See, look, guys, I have it in blue for the same reason. You have to. So Devatai A plus A becomes I plus A. So Devataya, it will generate. Devatayaya, Devata. Actually, I should have put an equal to there somewhere there. Okay. I should becomes A plus A and all that. Anyway. So next one. Pratah Kale Utthanam. A plus U.
Pratah Kale
Kala Yuttanam. Yakara with Ukara. So you. Kala Yuttanam. Hrisva Akara, because only A Kara, not Aikara. I. So Ayuttanam. Pratakala Yuttanam. So getting up in the morning. Suke Anicca. A plus A.
Sukhaya Nicha.
Ayanicca. So Sukhaya Nicha. So non-desire in happiness. Good. Abhyagatau Agatau. Abhyagatavagatau. Two akaras are heard. Abhyagatavagatau. This one. Abhyagatavagatau. then Shrute etasmin, A plus A. I plus A, IA. So Shruta ye tasmin. Okay. Shruta ye, yakara with ekara. Shruta ye tasmin. Oh, very good. So like this, guys. So let me not rub it more for you. You are ready for all of this. So let us start the next week with this lesson. I am hoping to definitely will take next weekend. Next to next weekend also we will take. Next weekend will be 9th weekend of the 9th. Okay, I'm looking at the calendar here. Yeah, weekend of the 9th, 8th and 9th we will have classes. 15th, 16th we will definitely have classes for sure because we need to try and conclude. But technically I should not run into 22nd, 23rd because I want to give you that week free. But if you want a lesson, we can try and conclude on 23rd also. What is the desire generally amongst you guys?
To finish it.
When? To finish when?
Sir, also even one question paper we can do.
I think I will prepare one, pick up one question paper and prepare some presentation. So what we will do, 22nd, 23rd, 22nd, we will try the question paper.
Okay.
Is it too late? I think it is okay because it's still 1 week ahead of the final exam. Okay, so 22nd we will try to do the question paper. If possible, if I am ready, we will see whether we can do it on the 16th or something like that. If I have it ready, I'll have to work on something for because I cannot just put something up on there and do all kinds of wrong things. So I will try to do some revision and get some clean answers, check it as best as possible so that I have least errors. Errors will be there, but I want to minimize it. That's all. And then we will discuss a question paper. Okay. Definitely.
Excuse me, sir. Could you please share the previous slide for a second, please? I have forgotten the last one.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
No problem.
For the answer.
Okay, guys. So have the remaining balance, huge part of the weekend that I have left for you for yourself. Then let us meet next week again on Saturday and keep plugging at it. All right.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir.
मंगलम गापयामि. सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्वीनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै. ओम शांति शांति शांति. अस्तु. नमो नमः.